the girl accidentally witnessed a scheming girl bullying her brother, so she rushed over and slapped her across the face. The scheming girl instantly flew into a rage, only to get kicked to the ground by the girl again. Filled with resentment, the scheming girl immediately ran home to complain. After hearing what happened, her father immediately sent the family butler to demand justice. The very next day, the girl was expelled from school. The scheming girl even pretended to care and asked if she was having any difficulties, saying everyone would help her if she just spoke up. The girl bluntly replied that since her father had already come to the school, and now that the real rich heiress had transferred into Ace High School, then she, the fake heiress, would transfer to Haicheng High instead. The scheming girl immediately looked smug after hearing that, but the poor scholarship student in the class wasn't happy at all, because once the girl left, she would become the poorest student in school again. At that moment, the teacher asked the students to clean out the girl's desk, since a transfer student would soon be taking her seat. But the Gu family heiress refused to let them throw away the girl's belongings, and even told the teacher she didn't want to share a desk with anyone else. But when the teacher asked the transfer student to come in, everyone was shocked to discover the transfer student was actually the girl herself. It turned out the girl had always ranked at the top of her class, and the principal simply couldn't bear to lose such a gifted student. So Principal Yu personally made an exception to bring her back. Not only did the school waive all her tuition and meal fees, they also gave her a yearly living stipend of $10,000. The poor scholarship student instantly became consumed with jealousy. She was also a specially admitted student, yet she only received $100 a month in assistance. Why was the principal willing to spend so much on the girl? The girl's family was obviously even poorer than hers. She should have been looked down on by everyone. So why did the principal value her so highly? Unable to accept it, the poor scholarship student immediately went to the principal for an explanation, demanding the same living allowance as the girl, $10,000 a month. She even shamelessly claimed she wasn't any worse than the girl. The principal bluntly pointed out that she ranked 87th in the entire school on the final exam last semester, and that kind of ranking would normally get a student kicked out of the advanced class. With grades like hers, she never even met the requirements for special admission, let alone qualifying for the school's elite class. In fact, the school had originally planned to expel her, but the girl personally came to his office and begged for another chance on her behalf. And now she had the nerve to come here and say she was no worse than the girl. Even then, the poor scholarship student still tried to argue, claiming she had caught a cold during finals. Otherwise her scores would have been much better. The principal coldly replied that in his eyes, character mattered more than grades. Then he announced that starting today, all of her scholarship benefits and special treatment would be cancelled. If she still wanted to continue studying at the school next semester, she would need to prepare $10,000 for tuition herself, and cover all additional fees and meal expenses on her own as well. Only then did the poor scholarship student realize she had made a terrible mistake. But by then, it was already far too late.